hits. With less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Mel hits, gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Steven Casto. He will lead this one off today.
Number 1.
Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack. But chalk one up for the offense on that.
Into the box, Jason Hello, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 14 homers and an even 70 RBIs. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think they really need their number 7 hitter to turn it around. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
So striding forward now, Alfredo Guevara. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Pitts is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Reggie Day will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, this guy doesn't have too many bad starts, but in his last one, he gave up 9 earned runs. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I'd be surprised if he duplicated that here in this one.
Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Rays, center fielder,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
1-1.
A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Standing in, Connor Pitts. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he's back easily. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That's inside. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. Hard on the ground toward short. There's one. On to first, the double play. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Into the box now. Boop. Bobo. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 0-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
High and deep to right center. Doe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays held in check here. We are still scoreless. Coming to the plate now, Alex Stowe, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Hits. Looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Digging in, Johnny Cobb. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. The pitch taken for a strike around the shoulders. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
In now is Anthony Rendon. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And he lays off for ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he misses again, ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now at the plate, Pedro Silva. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bouncer down the line. From the belt, the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Rendon stands at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Sometimes you just got to thank your lucky stars right there. Definite missed execution pitch right there. Eyes lit up on that pitch right down the middle.
Another example of how difficult it is to throw 3 quality pitches in a row. The first 2 pitches right on the corner. That one a little bit too much at the plate.
Stepping in now, Kevin Ruiz, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. But the White Sox hit the board first on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Stepping in, Jeremy Pitts. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Rendon. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And manning the hot corner today, former comeback player of the year, Anthony Rendon. There's a different sound that comes off this guy's bat during batting practice. You can close your eyes and know it's Anthony Rendon hitting. Also, soft hands and first step quickness, which is required at the hot corner.
Stepping into the box, Jeff Pitts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 1-1. Here's a curveball taken low for a ball. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 pitch. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, John Pitts. His squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so as we get down to the tight games at the end of the season.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
2 out, nobody on. Pitts, switch hitter, and he is considered among the best. He's got a solid swing from both sides, and at least in terms of making contact, there isn't a big drop-off against a righty or a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, Matty, I think a lot has to do with the fact.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. They still trail 1-0. Stepping up now, Leury Garcia, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch coming, here it is. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. chopped him up. Bobo has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
So stepping in, Stephen Casto. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
The 2-0. Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Jason Pello. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Ready with the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's not it up at 1-1. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Casto leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Down the first baseline. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, Dero, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Into the box now, Alfredo Guevara. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Alex Stowe. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Comes set and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball.
Up around the face.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. White Sox pick up just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Steven Swanson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Sammy Pitts, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Fouled off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Sava Tavitsi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Guevara is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 2-0. Plate now is the designated hitter, Johnny Cobb. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pitts moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Rendon. First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Pedro Silva. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Tavitzi is there for it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jesse Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 is a slider that can't catch the outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Casto is right there, 1 down. Digging in, Connor hits.
Second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and the Rays are in the hit column.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll dive back in. Into the box now, Bobo, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double. And now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hits. A California-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Hits at third. Bobo at second with 1 away. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So striding in, Jeff Pitts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1 home. Is a fastball looked at for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Guevara racing back. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the White Sox 2, the Rays nothing. Up next for Chicago, Kevin Ruiz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kevin Ruiz.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Hard hit ball to second. Hits. Scoops it up. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Leori.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leori Garcia, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Bobo corrals it and he makes the throw to first. Garcia is retired, 2 down now. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Stephen Hasto. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Count still at 1-2. One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Riding in once again, John Pitts. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
John Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Next will be the designated hitter, Steven Swanson. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. A dive, but he's back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just missed with a breaking ball. Now the 1-0. Ground ball right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Ready for another chance? Sammy hits, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. Pitts over at second. Swanson on at first with nobody out. Two and two. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
The 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it to second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Stepping in now, Sava Tavitsi takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
Now a throw over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 5 innings complete. White Sox on top, 2-1. Ready for another shot now, Jason Hello. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Jason Hello.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Into the box, Alfredo Guevara. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And there he goes towards second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
That misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike three called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Alex Stowe will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Hello, a runner at second with one away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Hard hit ball to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, designated hitter.
In now, Johnny Cobb. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
And there's ball 2 now.
2-1.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. White Sox leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Jesse Pitts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jesse Pitts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
In now, Connor Pitts, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Oh, 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Full count. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The batter, catcher, Bobo.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Lewis Lloyd takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 37, Lewis Lloyd.
Bobo will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Second. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Luis Gonzalez comes on now, and this move looks to be all about playing the matchup here.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They're down 2-1. Back here on the show, White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. In now is Anthony Rendon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Anthony Rendon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, catcher Pedro Silva.
Now in the box, Pedro Silva. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Rendon gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Three and 0 now. Kevin Ruiz will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Eddie Santiago comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Eddie Santiago.
Kevin Ruiz will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. He's set. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Leury Garcia is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Santiago is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble. What does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch it a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
He's set, and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first home run of the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from you. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the bases. You don't always see a lot of runs scored in this sport, but sometimes they can be put up in a hurry.
Into the box, Jason Hello, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside 3-0 now. Alfredo Guevara is on deck. .30 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. Four runs here in this half inning. hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Ready once again, Alfredo Guevara. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, and late reactions, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
First offering on its way. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. Popped him up. Pitts is there. And that ends the inning. But the big blow of the inning for the Sox right here. The grand slam home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the White Sox 6, the Rays 1. Stepping up to the plate, Jeff Pitts will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 19th home run for him on the season. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In now, Steven Swanson. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Base is empty here with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
Line drive to center field. Casto patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Third baseman, number 2, Sammy Pitts.
Digging in, Sammy Pitts. Now the pitch. This one's down to third. Pello is there. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 1.
So digging in now, Sava Tavitsi. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the White Sox 6 and the Rays 3. Now at the plate, Alex Stowe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Alex Stowe.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Pitts coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Johnny Cobb.
Into the box now, Johnny Cobb. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
The 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Counts 1-1.
Doe stands at second with no outs. Seared down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 2-2. This is flared out towards second, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gun. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pitts is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready now for the White Sox, Pedro Silva.
Pedro Silva.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. The 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Settling in now, Kevin Ruiz. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And this will score the run from second to make this a 7-3 game now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't.
Oh, it does. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Standing in now, Leury Garcia, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. White Sox pick up just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the White Sox 7 and the Rays 3. Maurice Samuel will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Maurice Samuel.
Jesse Pitts will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Jesse Pitts.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch fouled away. Now the pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Number 13, second baseman, Connor.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Connor Pitts. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. This will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 31 for him on the season. And it's now a 7-4 ball game. Into the box, Bobo. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Riding in, Jeremy Pitts, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 7-4. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Stephen Pasto, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
A little bit of breathing room here as they lead by 3, but the big part of that, go back to this guy's last at-bat when he hit that big grand slam.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jason Hello.
Digging in once again, Jason Hello. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Now batting, Left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alfredo Guevara. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-0. There's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
In now, Alex Doe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Guevara leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Johnny Cobb is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. Last chance for the Rays coming up. It's the White Sox 9, the Rays 4. Striding in to start the 9th, Jeff Pitts, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The shortstop, number 57.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Rendon is there, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 31.
Standing in, John Pitts. We discussed earlier how he was one of the league's best power bats, and he's lived up to that reputation with a blast earlier in this game.
And you can just tell how confident he is in the box, hunting his pitch, not coming outside the zone or expanding it. I would expect him to put another good swing on the ball right here.
No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first will be in time, and the Rays are now down to their final out.
The batter, number 44. Designated hitter.
Up next for the Rays, Steven Swanson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. The Chicago White Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Reggie Day gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Final